Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
This is my intro. I'm Steve. Call me SJ. Call me SJ Williams. Actually, please call me Steve if you see me. Call me Steve or SJ. I like when you call me SJ. so, without further ado, okay, transition. Finally, we did that. So, hi. For those guys who don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. My name is Steve. This presentation is why I hate being an adult. A presentation by SJ Williams. Let me give a preface. So right now I'm 20. I know who do I think I am. I've not lived life or whatever like the African parents say or the parents say. Let me tell you something. I've lived life. I have seen it all. 20 years of life. Like, first of all, did I even ask to be here? There's just so much being an adult that actually makes me feel sick. Let's start. Number one. Everyone is busy. Why are you guys busy? And granted, I'm not going to lie, I'm also a very busy person too. But everyone is just busy. Everyone has their stuff that they need to do. I feel like, especially with my friends, everybody's just in a stage in their life where it's like everyone just has their own stuff. Like someone is finding, like trying to secure themselves in their career. Someone is trying to find love, or someone is in a relationship and they don't have time for their friends, or like, you know, everyone is just busy. Everyone is busy. Everyone is trying, and I respect it. And to all my busy friends, I love you. I'm also a busy friend. I love me. Like, it's annoying. That's why I hate being an adult. Being a world famous chef, there's just so much on my hands. Like, you know, Gordon is on my phone on one end. We have Anna Garten on my phone here. We have Bergford and Tessa asking me to do paperwork for my new show that's on Food Network. Everybody's just too busy to answer the phone. Not everybody, but a lot of people are just too busy to answer the phone. And I totally respect that. But like, stop being busy. As a man, why are you busy? Why are you busy? Like, babes. Next, finding love. When is it my turn? In fact, do we even need to, honestly speaking, like I'm not even start weeping blood here. Next, making new friends. Now you see this? You decided to go backpacking in Europe and you meet all these people on, you know, your expedition around the world. You know, you're happy, you're laughing, you're cackling, and life is just going so well for you. Let me tell you something. This is a lie. This is a lie. Whoever told you that, honestly speaking, deserves to be bent at the stake. Let me tell you something. Life is not an episode of Friends. Making new friends as an adult is honestly so annoying and so hard. Growing up, I remember like I was the kind of person that I really, really liked people and making friends and, you know, haha, hee hee. You know, just being very like, I just liked people, but I just think like, I don't know if maybe I'm just traumatized. I think making friends as an adult is so hard because I think it's a thing too where it's like a lot of people also have their own friend groups and they know who's going to be in life for the rest of like their life. Or it's rare finding people that, you know, you really, really connect. I just really wish I had the like conversational skills I had when I was like 11, 12, 13 because I don't know what happened, but making friends is just so hard, you know? And yeah, 20s. Next. Networking events. Do you know who this is? This is me. I am crying. As a man, why are you organizing networking events? And I also just want to add, this is also not me trying to like throw shade at anyone that like, because I've been to a few networking events. Like, I think they're honestly really, really good opportunities. But I just feel like the kind of person I am, I'm just so awkward at networking events. Oh my god, I get so awkward. Like, okay, so one thing I think when I'm in a new space, I'm just quiet until I feel like it's safe enough for me to like be me. It's quiet until I guess you see the swag fully blossom. That was actually the most annoying thing I've said in my entire life. I remember I went for a networking event a few weeks ago, and I will not lie to you, I was just so anxious and I was just so on edge after like going for this networking event because it's like meeting so many people, and it's like a thing where I don't even know. Like, look at the tears. Look at the tears. Sorry, that's actually me. Like, I really, really don't like networking events. Like, I don't know, and they just feel like forced a lot of the time. Like when it comes to meeting people and stuff, and I don't know, but I'm happy because like I feel like what I'm learning from networking events, you know, you really can't force a connection, you know, and it's just annoying. Or sometimes when it's like you go and it's like you're not connecting with anyone at a networking event. I'm the kind of person where like I just don't like the whole environment of networking. Like, I just want it to be that, you know, like I come sit down with you one-on-one and we just vibe, we make a connection and stuff like that. You know, I want to connect. I want to feel like we're actually connecting as people. I don't want it to feel transactional. That is me currently when it comes to my state, the state of my opinion of networking events. And guess what? I'm just 20. It might change. For you know, a year from now, I'm here going to be like, this frown will be turned upside down, and I'll actually be a slut for networking events. But until further notice, this is me. This is the face. This is the face of networking events. I'm tired. Next, bills. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Do you pay my automobiles? Honestly, I'm this close. You can't even see because I'm gonna do it. I'm this close to getting to becoming a sugar baby. I'm done. I actually really don't like why do we have bills? Why do I have to pay rent? Why do I actually have to think about my next meal? Why? Oh God. So many bills, and by the time you're done getting paid and they subtract the bills from you, you have just $20 in your account. What am I going to do with $20? Can I even buy a bottle of ketchup? What is this? So I put this picture here because this is how I envision the state of my mental health by the time I'm 30. Still what is. Honestly, this is the ghettoest thing that has happened to humanity. Why? It actually makes me so mad because why is it that now I need to actually go for therapy and actually heal? Here's the thing when it comes to healing. This is what I think I really hate about healing. When it comes to healing and growth, no one talks about how painful healing is. In addition to of course, the beauty of healing and finally getting to a place where you're good. No one talks about the sleepless nights. No one talks about the fact that there's so much mourning that comes to healing because it's more the mourning of what could have been, mourning of what didn't happen, mourning of what happened, and finally. I mean, granted, yes, it's within the mourning, you're finally getting to accept the kind of person that you are and accepting the fact that everything that's happened has brought you to this place. And I mean, I'm glad that I'm at this place, but at the same time, too, it's just healing is such a painful process. Healing comes with forgiveness of yourself. For some things, healing comes with forgiveness of people that have wronged you, and it's annoying too because it's you are not going to get let me tell you something. You're going to grow up. People are going to hurt you, and you're going to be in pain. You're going to be weeping blood. Oh God, you're most likely not going to get an apology for the no people. Listen, life is not an episode of Violetta. You are not most likely not going to receive an apology for things that happen to you, and it's just annoying how it's it's in your best interest that you accept that sooner rather than later and just heal from it, and I don't know, it's really been a hard process, I guess, for me, because it's the thing where it's I say I've healed from some of the things and it's 1 week late. No, let's say someone brings up the person's name or an event that happens and I start talking, it's oh damn baby, this little too dated. It's you say that you're healed, you say you're forgiven, but it's when you're put into a practical sense, it's oh, maybe I really haven't healed. When you really forgive, that's when healing really starts, honestly, and when you just operate in love. Anyways, next, growing and outgrowing.
If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living.
I'm so sorry, what in the live laugh is this? I honestly don't understand what I just read. I literally just googled growing and outgrowing inspirational quotes. I think I've come to a place in my life where I've really realized that as human beings, we're constantly growing and outgrowing each other. That's our friends. That's even things we used to love. And I think it's I guess it's also in your best interest, honestly, to even make peace with that sooner rather than later. The fact that you are going to continue growing and outgrowing and outgrowing people, things, places, and it's really, really painful, especially when it's growing up with people in your life and expecting them to be in life forever. You need to honestly embrace the growth that comes and outgrowing, and it's a thing where it's look, you outgrowing something does not mean that they are leaving your life. Maybe it's a detour, it's you guys are all on the same journey, but you just took a detour to the McDonald's to get some more character development. This is one thing I've also realized: if someone is supposed to be in your life, they will be in your life. Just random, but I feel I'm just babbling and I don't know what I'm saying right now. Honestly, within the past 2 years alone, I feel there's been so much growing and outgrowing, and I've witnessed it for myself. I've witnessed it with my friends. I've witnessed them with their friends and their own relationships, and my relationships with my friends, and witnessing it secondhand. And it's it really is painful sometimes, because people really are ever changing. And I feel once you making peace with the fact that people are ever changing, that's the moment when it's your relationships become really, really sustainable. It's having love, or loving our friends for loving us for the capacity that they could love. You might have a friend that doesn't know how to open up. Or I don't know, yeah, you may have a friend that doesn't know how to open up to people, or a friend that is not good for emotional consolation. But it's a thing where it's once you accept that that's the case, your friendships are just so good, because it's maybe that's not how they show love, because maybe it was just uncomfortable for them when they were growing up. But once you really, I just entered preacher mode. Hallelujah! Just having the right people. I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought when I was in the spirit. But yeah, I don't know. And also as you grow and outgrow, there are going to be people that you've made friends with that you thought were going to be alive, and how they provide is not how you would like to be provided for, or they just don't speak the language of your soul anymore. It's completely fine to outgrow people. That doesn't also mean you need to cut them off. That's another thing, I feel TikTok and Twitter has push this narrative where, so someone coughed, cut them off. Like, why are you doing that? Are you like, do you really want to be 60 and be that jaded old crazy cat lady? Honestly, people are also people with faults, and it's the earlier you realize that, the better. Sorry, I kind of went off on a huge tangent, but this is it with growing and outgrowing. If we change, we do not grow. If we don't grow, you aren't really living. And it's actually true. If you don't grow, you really aren't living, because like, do you really want to be the same person? Like, do you really want to be the same person for the rest of your life? Life is changing. Life is ever changing around you. People around you are changing. Things are changing. Things always happen. You want to be the same person throughout. Embrace change. Next, having to have hard conversations. In order for you to heal and honestly, in order for you to even break generational curses and generational trauma in general, you really, really, really do need to have hard conversations, in my opinion. Like, if you really want someone in your life and you really love someone, you'd have those hard you'd have those hard conversations. Also, just being receptive to like people that want to have hard conversations with you, because I think I've also been in relationships where it's like people just aren't confrontational. It's like lots of sweeping things under the rug, and I'm not the kind of, I don't like sweeping things under the rug. I want to address things. I want to have a big, beautiful, transparent life. I want to sit down with you like an adult and have a hard conversation. And that doesn't mean we're going to fight. I don't know if you guys have seen John Wick, but I was watching John Wick in the plane one day, and there was this thing that was said before, like the scene where everybody got shot, and it was like, in order for there to be peace, there needs to be war. Of course, not all the time. Please, not all the time. But like, I feel like sometimes it needs to be war, and the war could just be the thing where you just sit down and just have a mature conversation, which is very uncomfortable. Like, it could just be a war with your soul, war with your spirit. Just like, oh my gosh, like this is so uncomfortable. But the thing is, like, look, it's like this. Every single time maybe a friend has crossed the boundary and you spoke about it, didn't the state of relationship improve? Next, taxes. Do you know I put this here? Because what the hell? As a man, why are you doing your taxes? What's our taxes? Are you aware that if as a community, as citizens of this world, if we all got up and decided that we are not going to do our taxes, what is the government going to do? I'm asking the real questions here. Please, future employers, I am joking. I actually file my taxes, but like, just saying, why do we do our taxes? Gross. And last but not the least, making hard decisions.
Sometimes the hardest thing and the right thing are the same.
To be honest with you, okay, sorry, I know I just read that like an Aritzia girl, but like, this is actually so true. Like, whoever said this deserves to get the best clock. Someone told me this one day, like, sometimes the hardest decisions that you have to make are the best ones. And honestly, that person, also you, no, I'm not giving you any glug. You don't deserve glug. Sometimes the hardest decisions really, really, really are the best ones. The thing is, sometimes you need to honestly sit down with yourself and really analyze, and you know there's some decisions that you need to make, which in the short run are going to be painful as hell. They're going to hurt. You're going to be crying. You're going to be rolling on the floor. You're going to actually be so pissed. You're going to be angry at yourself. You're going to be angry at the world. But the thing is, in the long run, it's beneficial for you. And I don't need to tell you. You know it in your heart of hearts. I know. Sometimes the hardest decisions that you make are really the best decisions that you can make for your life. Whether that means walking away from a friendship that is not serving you, and is not serving you. Fine, granted, for a few months you'd be in pain and you'd be crying and weeping and throwing up. But the thing is, look, life really does go on. And you really realize that, like, in you walking away, there is so much better that's out there for you. And it's painful in the short run. It's painful. As one door closes, another door opens. As you leave space for gas to leave, more gas comes. A better kind of gas fills. Sorry, that was a very gross analogy. You walk away, and the best things just come to you. And sometimes you just need to make those hard decisions. Another hard decision you can make. Look, let's say you want to have your Cancun body. That sounds oddly specific. Let's say you want to have your Cancun body. Look, if you really want to have your Cancun body, you're not going to be ordering a pizza, eating the whole pizza in the middle of the night at 10, 11 a.m. p.m. You're not going to be doing that. You're going to sit down with yourself and maybe make that sacrifice, And it's going to be annoying and people, because you're like, oh, I'm hungry, I want pizza, You're not hungry. Drink water. You're not hungry. Buy a cucumber and eat that. You're not hungry. You are bored. You are not hungry. Sleep. Anyway, it's funny. This video started out as a joke, and I actually started getting really serious. I just hope I watch this back and I'm not like, ugh, this guy is so obnoxious. As you grow, you learn so many things, and I know it's painful, but the thing is, growth never came from a place of peace. Okay, I want to just clarify. Growth never came from a place of comfort. Growth can come from a place of peace, but it's just a thing where it's growth is not comfortable. Look, if you really want to be the best version of yourself, honestly, it's not going to be a pretty journey. You're going to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. But the thing is, just continue pushing. And I'm telling myself this too. Who would have thought that I would be going for networking events and actually like, like I would have never pictured myself having like the confidence, like really me going for like, even like going for my first networking event. You have like, no one will ever have an idea of how much strength that took. If you don't have a support system, I'm your support system. You can watch this video every single time. Just watch this portion. I am here for you and I love you so much, and you're honestly doing amazing if no one is telling you that, and even if you feel like you're not doing your best, honestly speaking, look, you're doing your best and your best is good enough. And if you feel like maybe you failed at something else, you just didn't feel, look, if you just apply yourself a little more, you will make it. When it even comes to imposter syndrome, I think that's one thing I've really been experiencing more recently. And why do you have imposter syndrome? I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but I literally get so awkward around people. Like, and the thing is, look, I'm cool myself. I love being around myself. I love myself. And it's just weird. I don't know, I think that's something I also need to check. Oof. So yeah, all I'm going to say is, look, I'm just 20. 20 has been a journey. One of my friends, Sloan, she told me that the day you turn 20, it really feels like your entire life just like turns upside down. But honestly, yes, that is true. But it gets rebuilt, and you realize a lot of things. And I guess like, look, I'm just gonna tell you, especially to the people that are in my shoes where it feels like it's hard, you are killing it. Even waking up is a huge feat, and I am proud of you, and I love you for that. And you're amazing. You're feeding yourself. You're actually listening to your needs. You're actually like taking those steps. I am proud of you. You don't know how much strength it takes. Even getting up and taking that step of asking out your crush. Oh God, one thing about me, I'm not doing that. I'm not that bold. Please, no. Essentially, or I guess. I've been recording for 40 minutes. Damn, it might be sad right now, it might be hard right now, but look, everything's gonna fall into place, and you are literally going to be so good. Oh my gosh, just because someone has a cool Instagram feed does not mean that they're a pleasant person to be around. Love the people that love you, and love really should be the thing at the end of the day, because it really is a cold world, and you honestly don't know what people are going through. Like, it is hard out here. Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be a very jokey video. I don't know why this got serious, but yeah. So all I'm gonna say is, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this far if you did. And I know I actually still hate being an adult because it's so ghetto. It pisses me the off. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the support. So thank you. TTYL XOX. To be real with you, I hate this outro. What is TTYL XOX? It was supposed to be a joke, and now it's actually becoming a thing. I'm probably still going to say TTYL XOX in every single one of my outros, but I'm just going to put that out there. I hate that outro. Okay, so now the video is officially over. So now, bye.